right,
You
Branden.
get to see their footsteps.
Whenever you ready.
All right, Max, get out.
I'm ready.
Okay, you're hosting, bro. Start.
Okay, guys, everybody, how you doing? Welcome to Bl3rd Talk. I don't know what episode this is, but
Nobody does. We find out when we post it.
This episode 50.
This is the 100th
this
episode,
episode,
guys.
this
Wait,
is
what?
episode 50 Central. All right, so today's topic is going to be talking about the return of one of my favorite anime, Bleach.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Marvel's Snowflake and Safe Space, laugh. Anthem 2.0, favorite anime movies, and the next Arena Fighter anime game, and what we think which anime should be it, whether it's old anime or new anime.
Well,
And that's the
don't forget
topics.
Don't forget about the negative backlash like apparently My Hero Academia has been getting lately.
Also that, which I didn't know about because I don't pay attention to the news.
That's really not the... Okay, you know what? Whatever. Yeah, that's the news. How dare
I feel
they?
like it's news. To us, it's big news.
Really not.
So let's get into this first one. Marvel. Fuck Marvel. Now to the real topic, the return of Bleach.
Nah, hold on.
Alright.
You just can't say fuck Marvel and move on from that like that, bro. Fuck Marvel is the
Oh,
reason
my
that we
bad. And Disney. Now, the return of Bleach. Let's discuss how they can fix with the monstrosity they created in the manga, because that's what they're gonna have to do. I am great with them finishing Bleach, but if they're just gonna adapt what they did in the manga, I'm a pass. It's gonna be a hard pass.
I mean,
They need to fix the shit they did and expand on a lot of stuff. If they're having the ability, even if they do the minimum 24 episodes.
I don't think they're gonna do one minimum 24 episodes at all. I think it's gonna be much more than that.
I'm saying they need to not rush it. They need to not try to fit everything into the 24 episodes. If they get 24 episodes, they need to do well with those whatever amount of episodes they get first, and do the actual justice to the series, and then get more and space it out. I
understand your fear, but I think you're being too fearful of this. Like, yeah, they near the end they fucked up because Kubo and his editors just wasn't seeing eye to eye on a lot of shit.
Right.
But
honestly, he got rushed. He really got rushed.
I honestly think, bro, you think they've waited? You think they waited fucking 8 years to come out with shit? I mean, for the God's sake, I mean,
it's not like it's never happened.
Oh, well, fucking there you go, killing my dreams again. But yeah, you're right, that has happened. That has happened.
As a nerd, fool me once, shame on me. We get so many of our beloved animes, manga, whatever, characters put in different medium or given this treatment, and then to see them just be shat over. Remember Bio Brawly?
Bio Brawly was a failure from the first time. I remember motherfuckers was excited about that dumbass shit, and I was telling them, like, that's the worst idea ever, Bio Brawly. You couldn't even tell me what the fuck Bio Brawly was, dude. He was Bio Brawly. Well, the thing is, what the fuck is Bio Brawly? Like, it's a biological life form to begin with. There's nothing different about Bio Brawly.
But I hope that this isn't getting that treatment, because
let's be 100%. Let's give anime credit. Anime has changed over the years, and it has changed for the better in a lot of reasons. Like it has changed for the better in like a lot of reasons. Let's give that credit due.
I mean, black people don't look like pickaninnies anymore as much.
Popo?
No, Popo's a genie. I don't count Popo. Popo's a djinn.
He Popo.
Like,
Popo.
yeah.
It's time to destroy the world now, my lord.
I mean, we can assume Popo's black, but honestly, if the creator came out and said no, he's just a genie, I'd go with it, because it's a genie. Every time I've seen it, no, they changed him to purple. Just like they did Jinx in Pokemon.
Yeah. They changed him to purple.
Black.
Every time, every genie I've ever seen has one body color, one solid body color, whether it's Aladdin, the magicians. Every time I've ever seen a djinn, its body
now we
is
bring
one fucking color.
black.
So, yeah,
Most
or
djinns
blue,
are,
or red.
well, I'm going with the actual myth lore. Most djinns are black. They are created. They're created. They're creatures of fire, so their bodies are actually like burning ash.
Ash, yeah.
So,
But I'm saying, like, and from what I've seen growing up, every time I've seen a djinn in different media, it's been that.
oh, I know. I hear you. I mean, since we're on the subject in general, can we talk about like? And I have nothing to. Well, I kind of do have some stuff against it. Can we talk about like how black people, and I love my people, but how I guess we are so starved for like representation in media that we would like hop on
Accept anything.
Yes. Like if the motherfucker is a different color, we just assume he's black. If he's any color but white, we assume he's black. And like we've had this conversation. Like one of the things I got in an argument because people was like Piccolo is black. Now don't get me wrong. I can see Piccolo being a brother for a lot of reasons.
Yeah.
But like, and I mean like Piccolo to me is like the only real accepted any color character. I accept it's just black, and that's because of the way he acts. Piccolo has the fuck all attitude that most niggas got, bruh.
That's associated with black people, yes.
Yeah, but we have like there's been other characters. I cannot forget the situation. I have to go look back on the group I'm in that argues this. Like, oh, this guy is black. No, we just can't accept that motherfucker as black because he's a different color. Oh no, someone tried to argue Whis was black, and Barris Whis and Barris was black. And it's like Barris a whole cat, dog.
Yeah, Barris is an actual cat, and technically Piccolo's a slug.
This is true. They don't even mate. They just multiply.
But like, there was a post that somebody put up where they showed like for Black History Month, where they showed a bunch of black characters, but like a good out of 50, let's say they had 50 characters. 20 of them characters were Indian. 3 of them characters were white. They just like looked tan in the picture.
Yeah,
it's like people don't do research or anything.
They just accepted them because of the color that they based on color. Like Mikako no Hatchin, like she's dark. I mean, don't get me wrong, she's Afro-Latino, but she's Afro-Latino. She's not full black. Don't take that away from Latinos too. You know what I mean? Like the Isbalans. The Isbalans are Indian. I wouldn't call not
them
Indian. I would more like Israeli or Middle Eastern. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Oh fuck. Damn.
I'm saying don't
we have
take
a grenade.
that. Don't take that from somebody. That's like somebody saying, "Oh well,
what you call it there?
Piccolo's Hispanic." Damn well we claim that nigga.
Incoming light infantry.
But back to Bleach. Some things I'm gonna need to see are a lot of the. I'm gonna need them to do a lot more explanation with a lot of the Quincy's and shit, because some of those Quincy's got hoed for no reason.
Oh yeah, man, those Quincy's came out overpowered as fuck, and then got murked on the dumbest reason because of plot. Because I like the whole time I'm reading this shit, I'm like, yo, how are y'all gonna beat these niggas, man? Some of these dudes.
Not Gerald, Gerald. The nigga where if you kill him, he comes back stronger.
Yeah,
I was like,
these dudes,
there's no way.
These dudes have powers that like, bro, they killed the vice captain of Yamamoto, which was pretty much a captain. This dude had with his own Bankai. Like, bro, that set the standard. And then when you meet, and I'm actually kind of like on my seat, like reading these things, because these motherfuckers are getting, Soul Society is getting murked. Like, murked. And I'm just like, yo, how are you going to beat these motherfuckers? Kampachi with his Bankai, and I forget his name, with being a Hime. I can't believe I forget his name with being a Hime.
Oh, like when Urahara.
Yeah, Urahara, Kampachi with his Bankai, and like Yoruichi, as well as someone like the fucking the Espada that joined in. I can see tilting the edge, even with Toshiro. I think I'm saying that right. Toshiro's adult form, I can see him like taking the edge. What the Fox dude, human form, I can see them taking the edge. Different changes, different characters like new form, like even Rukia's Bankai. But some of these characters was pulling out shit at the ass. It's like,
I will say this:
No.
a lot of the shit they pulled out of their ass was, I'll give it 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3, it was like, okay, I can see that. And then there was one like, nigga, get the fuck out of here. Like, you
I mean,
like I know you ain't dead ass.
I mean, I hear what you're saying, but let's be fair about it. Like you said, at least they stay consistent. 2 out of 3 is not bad.
But nigga, I know you ain't dead ass.
I'm not gonna lie, man. My most pissed off fight. The fight that pissed me off the most was Yahweh versus the goddamn
don't
Squad
get
Zero.
me started on that.
Squad Zero, like for all they was hyped up to be, that had to be the shortest fight in like manga history for main characters. And I say main characters because we know everybody in Bleach is a fucking main character. Like everybody in Bleach, even the little fucking kids, are main fucking characters.
I mean, yeah.
I Am Steven is just like saying fuck us, and he's just out here doing his own shit in his game.
You see that, right?
This nigga just he's not even like, I don't even want to play with
I'm
this
Rambo,
nigga.
nigga. I got
But
this.
so no, like man, it's just like, dude, like that fight pissed me. I was expecting some hype shit. I was expecting him to jump this nigga, and that shit was gonna go hard. Nah, man, he ran through those motherfuckers like a hot knife through butter, dog. Like that shit really irritated me. And then even when like, and we're not gonna talk about it. Like Tite Kubo near the end of the story was so obvious with what he was writing. It was obvious like what Ichigo really was. It's like
Dude,
Ichigo's
we know from
Quincy.
the beginning that Ichigo was a Quincy, okay? When they said Ichigo was half Shinigami, alright, that was a surprise. And it was like, alright, he's also half Hollow. I was like, alright, I bet money he's half Quincy too.
Oh yeah, I said the same thing.
Quincy saying he's from the House of Voldemort. He's, let's see, he has the Mega Man EX rock program.
Bruh, it's settled. Ichigo is the most powerful character in all anime history. He's everything.
Oh yeah, he's, what y'all don't know is he's actually the 4th Hokage's brother. So,
facts. I can see that. I can see that. I can see that. He's also a Witcher.
oh yeah, he was the first Witcher.
He was the first Witcher.
He got powers y'all don't even know about.
Yeah, you got an anime coming out in 2023. He's whatever part of the clan they have.
He was whatever
But
part
look,
of
we
the.
can't even call him a demon slayer. He already won.
Oh yeah, no, he gave that up and passed it on to the humans. Yeah.
Man, he taught Beerus how to go. He taught Beerus how to use fucking mass ultra instinct and shit, dog.
Oh, sir. The Grand Priest is technically the nephew of the Soul King, who was also trained by Ichigo.
Zeno,
Like, yeah.
I hear Zeno is his son.
I heard that too. Like he was trying to create the most powerful kid, and he kept creating angels, and then he finally had Zeno.
Yeah. When you beat Zeno, you gotta fight Ichigo. That's pretty much it.
Oh, basically, yeah. No,
Him
no,
and-
Zeno is actually Ichigo's new Bankai.
Ichigo and the one above all are actually cousins.
Oh yeah. Ichigo's new Bankai's ability is he can erase plot.
Yeah, shoot it.
He can erase plot.
He can, the Shikais, he can cut through plot armor.
Bro, I need fucking ammo, like, bad.
I'm telling you, nigga, I got 4 bullets.
Nigga, I'm picking up guns.
I'm picking up a cruise missile, apparently.
What the hell? This motherfucker got a whole death machine?
But
Bro, I don't
like,
even need to...
alright, as far as the Bleach anime manga went, what were some of the best Bankais that y'all wanted to see, and what Bankais were y'all disappointed by? For me, it was Konohamaru. Like, that one really shocked me, and I loved seeing that.
Remind me again what Konohamaru
The fox.
was?
The fox.
Oh, yeah.
Like, when his Bankai made so, like, that made the perfect sense. Like, his clan, everything about the story of how he got his new Bankai was perfect. Like, it was thought out and planned. This man came from a clan, because they never really talked about his clan before. A clan of like a clan of basically random ass people
Wolves.
who who gave up gave up their humanity for more power. And he turned into like this. He turned into this half human, half wolf, and his Bankai got an upgrade to where it became straight Reishi, and it was fighting someone that turned the Reishi into bombs. Like when he slammed the bombs back into that bitch, I threw my fucking laptop, which wasn't a good idea. But I wanted that bitch to die. She needed to go.
Yeah, can we talk about them girls? Those girls.
Oh,
You down, nigga?
Yeah, they're behind us. Them girls was like annoying as fuck.
yes, you got the brute, the
I'm
zombie,
working with a pistol. Hold up.
the Blit. I think it was the Blitz or the Bombast, and you had the glutton. The glutton was that. Listen, I wanted to see her fights. I wanted to see more of them, but then they got hold. Like,
God damn it.
Yawak was like, oh, well, I don't have time. I need to get my power back, so I'm just going to kill everybody here and absorb them back into my being. And I was
Yeah,
like,
that's pretty
you
much
fucking
it.
cop out.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. That was the only way they was. Come on, man, because these people was powerful. They was literally parts of God, like in that sense of speaking.
Exactly. And the Bankai I was most disappointed with was Toshiro.
Yeah, that kind of.
Because it was
I'm actually going to agree with you on that one.
Because they was like, wait, I thought your Bankai was this, this, and this. No, actually, I never said that. When the flowers dissipate, my Bankai doesn't disappear. I just turn into an adult and it gets full power. I was like, fuck you. Fuck you, Toshiro.
Basically, his Bankai wasn't his full Bankai.
Oh crap.
Basically, you could have been doing this shit all the time, bruh. The shit that makes me mad
Somebody
is
get me.
I understand you don't want to show your Bankai out, and you don't want to just bring it out all willy-nilly.
Okay, so
Listen.
let's be fair. I like that part of Bleach because it's like showing your hand. When you show your Bankai, you showing everybody what you're capable of. And like the
Niggas
more you show
die.
it off, the more you show it off, niggas can figure out how your shit work and they can figure out how to beat it.
That's true, and I get that. But think about how many times motherfuckers just whip their Bankais out all willy-nilly. Because think about it. Think about it. To become a captain, to get to that level, not only do you have to have the strength, but you have to do a presentation of your Bankai. And a lot of motherfuckers hit what their Bankai was, which is fine. So why can't you use what you presented your Bankai as when you had to present it in front of everybody? Do something. Whip something out. God damn. Shit. You got fucking Ichigo over there. Ichigo whips his Bankai. Listen, Ichigo whips his Bankai out when the wind changes. All right, the wind can blow left and he goes Bankai. He wakes up in Bankai. I can't watch a Bleach movie if Ichigo can't go Bankai. Okay.
I mean, Ichigo whips his Bankai out like he's flashing motherfuckers.
Exactly.
he just walks up, open the coat, Bankai.
Doug, think about it. I told you to think of something right now. I won't ask both of y'all. Do both y'all even remember what Ichigo looks like out of Bankai?
Yeah, I do, because I haven't. I mean, yeah, but that you're not going, man. You're right. Ichigo's Bankai became so damn common. It looks like he was dressed for a Matrix fucking rehearsal every time he walked out.
That was his. Like, I honestly can't remember what he looked like out of Bankai. I remember what he looked like at the beginning of the anime and in his Bankai. I don't remember what he looked like in between.
Actually, so I'm not gonna lie. So, like I said, Toshiro's Bankai did disappoint me. But Toshiro looked gangster, man. I ain't gonna lie.
No, he looked good.
He looked good.
It was the explanation of the Bankai that disappointed me.
But
the ice dragon.
Honestly,
I do with the ice dragon.
The Bankai that I liked the most, honestly, was I'm gonna say Rukia's, man. Rukia's Bankai was just.
I had a friend.
Hers was cheeks to me.
I had a friend who he got mad at Rukia's Bankai, and we brought it up in science class, and we literally disparaged why Rukia's Bankai couldn't exist.
Why? I want to hear this. I'm curious. Curious.
They literally went over this with the teacher. Was like, Well, if you're at that temperature, she wouldn't be able to do anything but just stand there. If she even tried to breathe, she would die.
She's a spiritual being.
The teacher didn't know that, but the fact that the teacher my homeboy was so angry that was just her bankai.
Why? What was I liked? It was.
I thought
a
it looked
beautiful
fine.
bankai.
I thought it looked fine. I thought it looked fine.
I did
But
too.
he was so mad at it. This man brought it up in class. That's how mad he was.
I mean,
We
like,
had
I mean,
shit
like,
to
I can
learn.
say, I
And this
can
man was
say-
like, teacher. He was like, professor, let me ask you something. If you had the ability to control absolute zero, blah, 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 below this degrees, can you tell me about that? Well, if you have something that low, you shouldn't be able to survive. Right? Right? And he's just in class hype as shit, getting
What you
angry.
mean, right? See, your friend is dudes that irritate me. You know why? Because they the motherfuckers who they like everything until they don't like something. Then they trying to add science and logic into something that's fiction.
Oh, he really did.
He's like, well, you shouldn't be able
really
to do
did.
that, bro. This whole shit don't make sense. You got a dude up here who's trying to you got Jesus trying to kill God. That's pretty much what's going on.
The fact that entire show was a fever dream to him. After that, he didn't care. After that, he stopped caring.
he
And I think it was
lost
because
all.
Rookie was one of his favorite characters.
So you telling me he got his balls busted by his imaginary love affair. Basically. He had the whole Rookie pillow, and then his senpai disappointed him. I don't understand why, man. Rukia's Bankai was actually pretty fucking beast.
All right,
That
you was
Bankai was
close.
strong.
He didn't
Her
have
Ban-
the pillow, but he had the posters and shit around
I'm
his room.
done. I'm done.
You were close.
Rukia's Bankai took out one of the strongest of all those motherfuckers. Let's be dead, dude.
It
Her
froze the
Bankai-
city in one
Coalition
fell
actuals
swoop.
Armed Corps.
Her
How about
Bankai was beast. Like, I don't know why he's
Well-
mad at that.
all armistice?
Well,
I
I hate
would-
Renji over anything, so.
Renji shit piss that shit be pissing me off.
Yeah,
When they be like,
Renji's-
well, no, when they say, all right, when they introduce a Zanpakuto and be like, oh, well, guess what? If you call it by the wrong name, it turns into something else. Ha ha ha. They did pull that shit 3 times on Bleach, and every time I was upset.
We can't break it in our time frame.
Remind me of when they pulled that, because I think I forgot. It's been so long since I watched Blade.
Asagawa, the peacock dude, the guy with the sword that turns into the little 5 sickles.
Yeah.
Ryujin Jaku. No, I can't remember the full name, but when he said
Oh,
the
yeah,
name,
yeah.
it turned
When
into
he showed-
petals and shit.
Yeah, this
He
is like a
only
giant
used it-
peacock fucking thing.
No, like his Zanpakuto spirit was a peacock, but
Yeah.
the Zanpakuto puts you in a web and steals your energy until you die. And his was explained correctly. They put thought into his. The reason he doesn't use his is because he's part of the Kenpachi squad, and they don't respect people whose Shikai use magic. They don't respect magic users. They respect brute strength. That's why everybody on Kenpachi's team, when they use their Bankai and their Shikai, it doesn't have any magical ability. It's just
Here
a big
goes
ass
another
weapon.
motherfucker doing this shit though.
It just turns into a big ass weapon.
Yeah.
And he would have gotten kicked off if Kenpachi knew that his sword did some stupid shit like that. Not stupid, but some, magical
Wait,
shit like that.
I do remember where he's like, now that you see it, I gotta kill you. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah, basically.
damn.
Get on, nigga.
But it was like, that was a good ass reason though. He followed Kenpachi to a T, to the point where he was like, I'm gonna hide my true strength and pretend
This
I'm
man
weaker than
down?
these niggas just so I can stay here.
Yes, sir.
Bruh, come on, man.
I mean,
That's
I actually
thought.
kinda- Yeah, so let's talk about that. Like you're right. So like, oh my god, this man just shot a whole mission with me. So let's talk about.
You saw that, right?
So let's talk about that. You're right. So in some cases, yeah, they really thought about these guys' abilities. In other cases, they didn't give a damn about these guys' abilities.
They just threw them shit together. Somebody whose ability was thrown together. Let me see.
Thumb drive. Plug it into your tablet for analysis. Walk out.
I was coming to help this motherfucker, and he.
Come in. Is it Armistice? Answer me.
I'm trying to think of somebody's banka who was just thrown together.
I'm telling you, Renji's.
I mean,
Renji's Bankai,
I
feel
don't
like
like
it was-
Renji. I didn't say Renji because I just don't like Renji as a character. I'm sorry.
You're not wrong.
I just think Renji was whack regardless. Like I don't.
you are like not wrong. Renji was kind of low. Like,
ooh,
these spec
bonus
ops.
snake. Dog, Renji could be real. Renji could be trying to kill me, and I will call Renji a bitch to his
Yeah, I
face and
died.
look at his Bankai like, yo, bitch.
And he looked at the Bankai like, and
Renji was tempted to summon his Bankai in my face about to kill me. I still call him a little bitch. But like an actual character whose Bankai was like another one that was thought out. Soy Fawn.
Soifan was well thought out, but her Bankai was kind of disappointing too. Like, I was
I
kind of
like
hoping to
that
have some.
though.
Her
I
Bankai
like
went
that.
Her Bankai
So-
went from a 2-shot needle to a goddamn
But-
nuclear missile. That makes no
But it
sense.
explained why she never used it. See, she only
Okay.
used it when she knew she had to. Cause
Okay, because it's
honestly,
not stealthy.
think about it.
It's not
Yeah.
stealthy. Who the fuck
And she
has
was
a
like,
Bankai
well,
that just...
I have no choice. I have no choice.
Okay, you know what?
Is-
You're right about that. I'll give you that. So okay, I can see what you're saying. You like the ones where like the Bankais have an actual thought explanation, like how come have
Of
you
why
never
they
used this
didn't
shit
use
before?
it. Exactly. That's what I love. I love
Actually,
that.
okay, so that goes to what we were talking about. You like when I said like when you talking about like particular animes I like, and I was like I like animes that have a story or like detailed explanations, and I can get with that. Yeah, I want a reason. Like, give us a reason, not just because like, oh well, you know, I forgot it existed. I forgot I even had this Bankai. Like, really? You forgot you had a whole power up.
Like, I'm sorry, man. I can't. I be hating that shit. And another one that confused me, that pissed me off was Kenpachi. Not because I love Nozarashi. Don't get me wrong, I love Nozarashi. It was the fact that his lieutenant was his Bankai, and she had a Shikai. That's what pissed me off.
I mean, like, I'm not gonna even lie about it, bro. Like,
Oh my god.
bro, come get me real quick. I don't
Like,
even
it
know
was
what
like, really, like, all of this, you can't think of nothing else. Because when I saw her Shikai, I was happy. I was like, okay,
What's going on
okay,
right now?
because I fucks with her. I fucks with her heavy. But when it was like, all right, this is bullshit.
Yo, get some armor, yo. Oh, you got some armor.
Nigga, I'm the reason y'all alive.
You are not.
Oh my god.
But like, no, I mean, Kapachi's Bankai disappointed me somewhat, bro. I'm not gonna.
He just
This
turned
man
into an
again?
Oni.
This man again? Come on, dude. He did this shit last time. Sorry, we playing a Spec Ops mission, and this dude keeps running ahead of us like he's fucking Rambo, not realizing
Good, but
this dude.
he just
Right.
turned into an
back here
Oni.
being a team player.
That was it.
No, that's what I say. It was so disappointing.
I
but
expected
like,
more.
yeah, I
Right?
expected more too.
Everybody
But wait,
did.
okay. So can we talk about though the one chick though? What's her fucking name? The original Kenpachi, the one before him.
Dog.
I
okay.
was not.
I
that was
like
one of the-
like that.
I did not see that coming when she revealed that her Bankai was really like super murderous, and she turned it into a Bankai again, changing the name, changing its abilities, and I was like,
Well, no. Her Bankai had the exact same name as the Shikai. She didn't change the name at all. Like her Miyazaki. She said the exact same thing. She just said Bankai Miyazaki. That's it. Now, there have been speculations of what her Bankai does, because the whole time her and Kenpachi were fighting, she was killing him and bringing him back to life. Now, she already can heal people, but it was the fact that her Bankai kind of basically, it forced you to fight to the death.
oh, in this case,
That's-
like to the afterlife. But she killed that motherfucker so many times. If I remember correctly. She killed him a lot.
Bruh, Kenpachi might be a Saiyan, because that's
That motherfucker came
That's
back
basically
stronger
what
each
she was doing.
time.
That's basically what she was doing.
Yo,
She was
okay,
just killing him
speaking
and bringing him back to life. She was fucking him
speaking of-
up.
Speaking of the motherfuckers, and I say this with everything I got, the motherfuckers, the motherfuckers that are like, and I say this
Moving on your position.
with like the godlike fucking powers. How, and I mean
Who?
how, did they beat the dude? Okay, I forget his name. The String Ritter who could speak shit into existence.
Wait, the Stern Ritter that can speak. Oh,
That
Lumi.
motherfucker, how
Lumi,
did they beat
the
him?
imagination.
That motherfucker literally was fighting the girl, and he's like, "Look, what is that? A meteor? There's a meteor in the sky." I'm like, "I'm done." This nigga just
Just
called.
Kenpachi.
This nigga just spoke a meteor into existence. I know
Just
Kenpachi.
Kenpachi.
I know Kenpachi, but that made no sense to me how Kenpachi won that, man.
Well, I understand because they built Kenpachi up to be like the one all end all. Like when shit happens, if Kenpachi's there, you got it. Like
No, but that makes no sense. How do you beat a man? This man was speaking. This dude spoke. I mean, like, it's regardless. I
no, I
don't
understand
wanna-
what you mean. His ability was imagination. Basically, if he believed he could beat you, if he believes in something, it would come true. Kenpachi's ability is overpowered, like just being OP. And
True.
Nozarashi's ability is it can cleave through anything.
That's a damn
So-
juggernaut.
So that's it. Like Kenpachi sword, it could be broken, it could be attacked or scraped, but Nozarashi, no. His Shikaya is the ability to cut through anything.
True. Well, yeah, this is true.
So
Wait, so with that being said, if Kenpachi went after Ichigo, who would win that?
with Nozarashi,
I don't know, man.
Ichigo, because Ichigo was the first Kenpachi before the I can't even get on a straight face.
You still doing that?
I can't even
You
get
still
on a
doing
straight
that?
face.
Ichigo was all hell. Ichigo.
Ichigo was actually Captain Commander when he was 4. So they just erased his memories.
What? Oh, Jesus Christ.
He was that too.
He was Jesus Christ.
How did you know my previous name?
Okay, so I think we had enough of Bleach. So if you guys haven't heard, man, Bleach is coming back. We are excited, and we are all hoping that
Facts.
they do not fuck this shit the hell up. But
Because
you know,
it could be messed up so very much.
in so many ways. But we're all hoping that it does good because you know these guys was working on this for 8 years. Maybe they did something good with it. So let's hope and hope we get some good stuff. So the next topic we're gonna talk about again, fuck Marvel, fuck Disney. All your friends.
Yay!
Is Marvel decided, if y'all guys haven't, what is it, New Heroes? Marvel
I
has
don't
come
know.
out.
I stopped fucking with
has-
Marvel Comics.
That crap.
Marvel has come out with a new series of comic books. New series. I'm trying to find it. New Warriors, called New Warriors. And two of the members of New Warrior, this man just jumped off. Two of the members of New Warrior is literally called Snowflake and Safe Space. Now, if you guys have been with us since
Are they
episode
supposed to be? Wait, are they? Wait.
Let me finish.
Wait, really?
Let me finish. Since you guys been with us since episode 1, where our audio needs work and we have echoes everywhere, and we're sorry for all that. We want to talk about Snowflake. We talked about pandering. Pandering is a huge issue for us. It's honestly one of the issues we bring up the most. But this, I don't know what this is. I really don't. I don't know if this is pandering. I don't know if this is like.
This is clearly pandering. Marvel's doing it. Disney and Marvel are doing it, so it's pandering, automatic.
I mean, like, I would want to say that, but like, okay, so remember we talked about, like, if you want to create a black character or a gay character, don't change the character gay, don't change the character black, just create new ones. I mean, they kind of did that. So, you can say they're giving us what we're asking for, but in a very literal disrespectful way, to be fair about it. Like, let's be real about it. You named two non-binary characters, Snowflake and Safe Space. It's almost like you're mocking LGB and black people. On top of that, you made them LGB and black and named them Snowflake and Safe Space. It's literally like you're almost mocking them.
What are their powers? Because if their powers have nothing to do with ice
They're
or...
psychic twins.
Thank you.
They're Wonder
bro.
Twins.
I sent you. Well,
I'm
yeah.
telling you.
I was saying, I sent
Wait,
you
so
the link, my man.
they made... I'm not looking at it. Unless it's like hating on Marvel, I'm not gonna bother. But like, So their names are literally
Their names,
Snowflake and Safe Space.
their names are literally
Yeah, bro.
Snowflake and Safe Space. I cannot make this up.
Be advised, we're losing signal. Find another scrambler.
I cannot
Wow.
make this up.
Well, Marvel, every time I say you're full of shit, you kind of you prove me right.
Well, the thing about it though is like I'm probably one of Marvel's biggest fans, and even I'm like, y'all tripping with this shit.
Same.
Y'all are really tripping with this shit. Like full on tripping with this shit. Like, and that's the thing about it though is like some people be like, yeah, it's cool, but I feel like anybody with sense is not looking at this as something to celebrate, bro. They're mocking you, and that's honestly how I feel about it. They're mocking you.
Well, I remember there was this one chick. We was having like discussion in this group, and she was like, "There is such thing as whitewashing, but there's no such thing as blackwashing."
Oh,
and I was
my
like,
God. I think we was in that same group. We was in that same group.
Probably, and like we were trying to explain to her like, it's in the name. Like literally, if there's whitewashing, there's blackwashing. Like that's a thing.
There's white and black for a reason.
Yeah,
Like, but that's
I mean,
the same argument as black people can't be racist. Come on, man.
oh, black people can most definitely be racist.
Sensible people know this. Jay, come here and get this armor, bro.
I mean,
Oh, you got some.
I know black people who aren't racist, but they say a lot of racist shit, and it's okay. Like, you have no idea how many times my boss has told me to nigger rig something. Like, it's fine.
Wait, is your boss white?
No. Well,
His
my
boss is black,
boss is white, but the boss I'm talking about is black. Like, she is real, like, she can go from hood to business in 0.7 seconds. Oh, my white boss told me that we'd have a problem.
Like, everybody catch your hands at that point.
'Cause I love him to death.
Everybody catch your hands at that point. Yeah. We surrounded.
Oh my god.
Snowflake and Safe Space. That's
Oh,
when
bro.
you just they couldn't really think of any better names.
I know.
And the thing
they
is,
could've thought of
here's
another
the
name.
thing.
They could have made
Here's the
two
thing.
black. They could have made two black and non-binary twins, and had their names be completely something else, something fucking normal, something like I don't
But
know.
that's like
Gamma
that's like
and
them.
Sigma. Bro, they painted
See?
blue. They could have called them
That's
Gamma
like-
and Sigma.
I mean,
They
that's
could've
like
called
them
them-
creating a black character and naming her some ghetto like Riri or some shit.
I mean, well, we all talking about Trilly did that with Wandisha.
I'm not getting into that with you right now. I am enjoying the soothing sounds
Oh
of
my
explosions
God,
with
are you
Ratchet and
serious?
Clank.
Oh, I mean, I feel you on that one, but I mean, like, I mean, like, I feel like we do it to ourselves, and like,
We do.
Are you still up, Wolverine?
Nah, I'm
I
down.
mean,
My
the thing
brother's doing
is,
that.
the comic book culture has changed, man. It's not just for people who grew up with comic books anymore. They're trying to basically, like you was talking to me about today, you have to promote to everybody. And sometimes you just don't want to. Like, I know for a fact, if I ever get the chance to do more with my books, I'm not going to just make it for everybody because it's not for everybody. My book is specifically for black people who like sci-fi. I love that white people love my books. I love that I have Asian and Indian people that read my books. But at the end of the day, my books are for specific people. I mean, I have all those different races of characters, but at the end of the day, blackity black, black, black.
I mean, like, and that's the thing. Like, I hear you on that, brother. Like, the thing
And I'm
about it is, like you said-
unapologetic about it.
Like you said, they know eventually they're gonna have to like make comics for everybody. We've been growing, but they don't want to. And so like
Yeah.
this is where I get like what you said. Like they just want to make fun of us. They just want to fuck with us. But like, you think we're gonna give you? Look, we made a black and non-binary characters for you guys, so you can shut the fuck up. Guess what they name are? Safe Space and fucking Snowflake. That's literally how that sounds to me.
Not making shit.
That's
If it ain't
literally,
already in my buck plan, I'm not making it.
but that's literally how it sounds to me, man. And again, it's a fucking cash grab. And I'm sorry, people
It
have to
is.
recognize that shit when it's done.
Well, people, you gotta realize the masses don't pay attention to that shit. And
I mean,
I'm not. This
we are-
isn't a play on. This isn't a hate. As much as I hate on Marvel, which I am a hater, I'm not even going to front that. But
Give me that gun, boy.
they're a business. They're a
Give me that gun,
business.
boy.
But you can also be a business without being a whore.
Fucking,
Like,
you ain't
I
wrong.
mean, like everyone at Marvel, all at Disney, all they see is money sign in their eyes. There's gonna be little kids growing up that think they're not gonna be able to get shit out. They're gonna be creative kids that think their work isn't gonna get out because it's not a redo or a remix of something that's already out. There's kids out there with original ideas who will
let's
be
be real.
fantastic,
That's-
better than us, but they're gonna
that's
be
the-
afraid to get their work out because
But
that's
that's the
not
standard
gonna
we're
be the
setting.
norm.
That's the
Yeah.
standard we're setting. Because
Exactly.
everything that people pick up now is either based off someone else's idea, a parody of someone else's idea, or completely different. Or I mean, not completely
No,
different,
it's completely the same thing.
Yeah, it's like it's nothing. The originality is gone, bro, and it's like that shit right there.
And,
Like,
if they
Like,
want to
don't get-
do something, at least if you're gonna copy someone's formula, at least change things about it. Like, have y'all seen the movie like Money Talks?
yeah, who hasn't seen
All right,
that?
have y'all seen All About the Benjamins?
Who hasn't seen that one either?
Those are the exact same movies.
Shit, now
Think
that you
about it.
mention
Those
Shit,
are the
now that you
exact
mention-
same movie.
Yo, this he on or
Down
something,
to
Jay?
down to the diamonds, down to the diamonds, bro.
Yo, I ain't.
You got a funny man, and then you got a straight man who get into some trouble, and their lives are intertwined over some fucking diamonds. It's the exact same movie, but when they did it in a way where you didn't even notice it. They changed the characters, they changed the character names, they changed the setting, they changed one guy from white to black. It's the exact same movie. It's a formula. It's a formulaic movie. Just like Tyler Perry. As much as we hate Tyler Perry,
stop.
all his movies follow the same formula.
Wait,
The
hear me out,
characters and shit around.
Hear me out. But it's the same movie, but does it change the characters around, right? But what
Yes.
isn't that in its own way a bit of a small point of creativity? Not
That's what
taking
I'm
away
saying.
from the
That's
fact
better.
that
No, I'm saying that's better than just outright copying the fucking movie. People are getting lazy now to the point where they don't even bother changing the names of shit. Like we talked
They just-
about Charlie's
they just-
Angel. If she had named it a different movie and changed those characters' names, people would have probably went to see it.
Facts. But here's the other thing too. You're talking about as well. That, like you mentioned on, is like that's just basically what it is. It's just pandering. They don't change the name. They keep it the same, and they just race swap the characters.
That's it. Because as much as I hate on Tyler Perry, I know what Tyler Perry's doing. Tyler Perry's whole thing is making sure he's rich, making sure that the people he takes care of are well taken care of. And he's doing that. That's why all his movies use the exact same people, with a sprinkle of new people. It's basically what we all want to do for our friends and family, except he's using the medium of church, black woman, light-skinned niggas with bad wigs. You know, it's his formula.
Bad wigs.
That's his formula, and it works for him.
I mean,
So-
and I hear you 100%, man. I mean, like, and that's the thing we just wanted to talk about with Marvel, man. And I'm not gonna lie, like I said, I'm one of Marvel's biggest fans. Grew up with a lot of Marvel comic books.
Come
But
get me.
on today's shit, I am definitely all about fuck Marvel. Give me a minute, man. I'm on his crib and
Bruh,
weird.
same. I used to be.
Nigga, come
Look,
get me,
I used to
nigga.
be on Marvel's dick.
All right, I'm about to die.
Hard. Like,
Yep, I knew that was gonna
y'all,
happen.
I used to be on Marvel's dick hard, bro. If y'all saw my Fallout 4 campaign, I have a whole Iron Man armory of power armors. Okay? I made that before I was pissed off at Marvel.
So let me ask you a question. What originally made you say fuck Marvel?
I remember the first Marvel movie I walked out of. It was Guardians of the Galaxy 1. I walked out that movie when I saw
walked out
them
of
force. I walked out of the movie. First, it started to piss me off when they made Groot an idiot.
Yeah, Groot
That
was
pissed me
actually
off.
very.
Because the thing is, when Groot arrived on Earth, he automatically became the fourth smartest person on that planet. On the planet.
True.
And they made Groot into an idiot. And the fact, and the part, and I know, like, there was one part in the movie where they made him say, "We are Groot." I didn't see that part until I saw it on YouTube, and that pissed me off even more. He doesn't say, "I am Groot," because that's all he can say. His race is so advanced that all we hear is "I am Groot" when he talks to us. People like telepaths, like Charles Xavier, can understand him. People like Jean Grey, they hear him when he's talking and saying. But we, being lower life forms, only hear him introducing himself. Because his race has evolved to be like very, like, they try not to be pretentious. So in every language they talk to, everything they say is a greeting.
You know what?
I'm
not gonna lie, bro. You just taught me something, dead ass. I did not know that about his character.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not know that about his character.
And another thing that pissed me off was them every time. Why do they have to force?
Shot?
Dog, why do they have to constantly force romantic relationships with characters that don't have romantic relationships?
Are you talking about Gamora and Quill? Yeah.
They never got together. They were friends. Like, you don't always have to force two characters to be together just because they're in the same. In my first book, I made a joke about that in my first book. Like, spoiler alert for those who haven't read Powerless.
So no, I was saying that earlier because I'm not trying to try to spoil, but two of my main characters who get together, they end up breaking apart. And one of my friends was reading that script when I wrote it, and he's like, "Wait, you broke them apart?" I was like,
"No, that was in my first book."
They separate ways, dude. That's like the two characters grew apart because of what she stood for and what he stood for. They was two different things, and he was like, "I don't know how your reader's gonna like that." That's like, what the fuck? Oh. He's like, I was like, it's not the idea of what the reader. That's like, yeah, bro. The readers. What a fucking day. Like, the readers are important, but like this, where the relationship forever thing is not working. I need a gun, dude. I got no.
I had my characters break up in the very next book over socks.
Actually, realistically,
because that actually happened. That actually happened with my homeboy.
That's a possibility I can see. I can see that.
Yeah, see my homeboy, and I use the actual life things that happen, like with my friends and stuff like that. Like, a homeboy of mine got with this girl and then broke up with her because she told him that he could leave socks or some clothes at her place since they always at her place. He stayed with his family. He didn't have his own place. She did. She wasn't trying to be uppity or anything. She was like, "Hey, if you want, you can leave some clothes here so you don't always have to keep going back and forth since I was at my place." And he was like, "So were you trying to say,
pull up.
Were you trying to say I'm not a man? You trying to say I don't have my own place so I'm not a man and shit like that?" He was too fragile. And they broke up. So I put that in the book.
Wait, how did you even hear that and be like, "Oh my God, you insult my manhood"? I would be like, "Yo, word, I can stay with you."
That's all she was saying, bro.
Like, yo, I was like, "Yo, word, I can stay with you. I can like be my own nigga and shit like that. Not live with my damn family."
Dog, she paid for everything. Not like he should have bum on her, but she was like, "Yeah, I mean, this is my place." Like, they both had jobs. They was together. All you had to do was just help out, and they were like,
"Oh, like she was trying to build a mature relationship with you, dog." Like,
and he messed it up. He fucked it up. Bro,
by the sounds of some of your friends, a lot of your friends ruin good relationships with themselves. It sounds like it.
Yeah, and I just watch. And it goes in the books.
This guy, it's like, this is good.
Dog, literally almost every relationship issue I've watched me and my friends go through is in my books.
I am done with y'all, nigga.
And people think, "Oh man, you're so imaginative to come up with something like this." No,
he's like,
I just watch.
I learned from life. He's dumbass.
Oh my God.
Like, when one of my friends was catfished by this
AKs
girl.
on these tables, bro.
When one of my friends was catfished by this girl. That's in the
book.
Better
grab some.
Grab me an AK, but they don't got no ammo.
Man, I feel like I'm not gonna lie. Like, one of the things I like to do for my book is I like to try to include people's like actual personalities in the story. That's how I do too. Because like I feel like it actually dictates how a lot of the story will actually go. Like,
well, you know, I use my actual friends and family for my characters, so I literally use their personalities, and I'll ask them, "Hey, What would you do in this situation, or what would you say if
Yo,
someone
I
did to
do
you
the
and you were in
same
this situation?
thing. I do the same thing. That's
Yeah.
where like that's where like one of the scenes from my first issue comes from. Like with the I don't know if you read the first issue. Yeah, that's you and us. So like that's pretty cool, man. But see, I like that because like you said, it's originality in its own sense.
Yeah,
And
it's
it's like-
from real life. I'm not making the only thing I'm adding to my story is the dialogue and the setting. That's it. Everything else I actually get from my friends' personalities, like the way my characters act.
Oh my god.
That's the
They
way
got
these
tanks
niggas
coming
act.
in.
But like with Marvel, it seems like it's just the thing. Dog, I would love Marvel if they didn't exude artistry. Like if that wasn't like the main focus. Like their whole thing is they're a team of artists, a gigantic team of artists, and all you can come up with is shit that's taken from somebody else. Now, one person working over there has an original idea that y'all want to use. And I don't have a problem with the remakes. It's just that, here's the thing. If I was over Disney, it would be 5 original movies to 1 remake.
True.
That would be the thing.
Oh,
I mean-
it's a grenade.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, when I saw that shit, I was like, I thought it was a joke at first. I was like, they just fucking around. Somebody's just being an ass. But like, no, y'all really out here being controversial about this shit.
And that's the thing.
Like-
It's gonna sell though, because people aren't gonna think about it. They're just gonna.
No.
Excuse me. Consumers today just buy. Unless you're.
I'm down.
I'm gone, bro. They killed me a long time ago. Yeah, they just.
It's just
they're
gonna. It's just gonna sell.
So that's for that, man. Snowflake and fucking Safe Space. You can take it as it is. I already gave my piece on it. Branden gave his piece on it. Jay's already called it a dub. You know, I don't know if you guys know in our language, dub means, well, you a dub, bro. You ain't no good. So we're gonna talk about that. Next thing we talk about is Anthem 2.0. So we don't know if you guys play Anthem. No, if you guys remember, like our first couple episodes were on Anthem. Anthem's a big game to us. We really do like it. I just want to talk about how Anthem fucked up. It's very, very opening, and honestly, how beautiful the game is, and how I feel like the game is just really wasted potential. Like, that's how I feel. I feel like the game has so much potential that they got screwed over on because of like rushed. What's the word I'm looking for? A rush to get it out. How do you guys feel about it?
I feel like it wasn't a rush. It was more like they were lying and then they got caught in their lie.
God damn it.
That's a better way to say it because
They were gonna do it on another engine, and then like the trailer that they showed at E3 was on a whole different engine.
True.
And then they weren't capable of doing that, and then they just kept on lying to the public like, yeah, this is the game we're still releasing. But then in like 6 months they tried to clean everything up, and it was like, nah, oh my god. It was like, nah, it's a dub.
yeah, I know my issues with Anthem. I think the game could be fun. It's just that it takes too long between each missions, and I have a very short attention span.
The fucking load screen.
Dog, those load screens be killing me. I be getting sleepy.
Damn.
I be yawning. Once I yawn 3 times.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. The
I'm not
load
playing
screen, like he said, the engine, so when they changed the engine they was using couldn't what's the word we're looking for? It couldn't hold up with the graphics too well. Bro, it wasn't just load screening. You could be playing a full game and the game would just kick you out for no reason.
The thing
at
is,
the time.
and here's the thing, I get that because one of the games I wanted to play for so long went through that. Devil's Third. I don't know if y'all heard about that game. It was a it was a Wii game, but it was like a really good looking game made by Team Ninja, and I love Team Ninja. They make good shit. But like the game was like in development hell. It went through different engines, so it didn't even look the same, and it ended up being trash when it came out because it went through so many changes that wasn't the end result of what we were supposed to get.
Man, and that's
So
the thing too.
I get it. We don't know what.
Well, see,
they're
what I
going
don't like
through.
about it, is I don't kind of like how BioWare is taking all the brunt of this when we know EA itself
It's
had
EA.
had a huge
Oh.
hand in this shit, and
Because it's
BioWare
in the
now,
game.
BioWare now is taking like the blame of it. BioWare is taking the blame on it. To be fair, the game started getting better after EA left the project and BioWare took over. So like, I'm actually interested to see what BioWare plans to do with this revive, and if how they're going to take the game in the right direction. If they do get their hands on the engine and are going to use the engine like they say they are.
Oh my god. I'm down.
I see it. Then I'm
That thing
interested.
is over here.
Just crawl to me, crawl to me. So like, I'm just interested to see how that's going to work. And like I said, I like Anthem, man. Anthem has so much, oh god, so much potential as a game. And I feel like the open world alone and like the story to where they're at, the planet they're on, has just so much potential. I just want to know more about it. And that's what I'm saying. Like the world itself captivates me. It makes me go, damn, man, what kind of world is this? I want to know more about it. So,
Can we also talk about how that that Marvel game that's coming out looks super trash?
it sure as hell does.
Oh,
I mean,
that game? Oh, that's completely trash.
Like, but no, Avengers is making so much money. They have to make it a game. And the thing is, they can't even afford the actors.
Yo, they can't. Yo, that's the funniest thing. They can't even afford to use like the actual actor's likeness.
That's hilarious to me. Do y'all realize how funny that is?
It's like, oh, we're coming out with a new game. Hey, Scarlett Johansson, can we use your likeness? Nah.
Nope.
Nah.
What about you guys? Nah. What about you?
Ah, damn it.
No.
Couldn't get nobody. Couldn't get, bro. We carried this. Damn, this one good. Couldn't get nobody. Oh,
And I was
my
watching
God.
I was watching the little thing they had. It was a boss fight with like Black Widow versus Taskmaster. And I'm sorry. First of all, y'all not gonna shit on Taskmaster like that.
Hey Jay, you
Y'all
want
not,
to play?
y'all not gonna play Taskmaster like he wouldn't handle something, okay?
Taskmaster's whole ability is the ability to learn, to predict and learn other people's abilities. Like, what the fuck?
And they
How
made
do
him
you-
look like a straight ass in that game.
Bro, I mean, how do you feel about the movie look of him though?
He was in a movie?
The movie that's coming out, fool.
Wait, what movie's coming out? Wait,
Oh, God.
New Mutants?
Oh my
Wait,
god.
he's not in New Mutants. That's Demon Bear.
Factual to arms.
The Black Widow movie.
All armistice? I hope you're well rested and ready to lay some lead down on the landlord's operation.
They're doing an ad. Wait, is it animated or live action?
What the hell do you think, Brandon?
I
Monitoring
literally
live action.
don't know at this point.
That with encryption.
You telling me, bro? Where the fuck have you been living? Under a rock, which is under a building, which is somehow in the core, molten plot of the earth. They
You know,
about,
I don't know about Marvel stuff unless you guys
You
tell
don't
me.
need to know
Like,
about Marvel stuff. That shit's all over the place. It's literally all over the place. You can't even go on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube.
I can
without seeing
because
this shit.
I have Marvel stuff blocked on my Instagram and Facebook, so I don't see it.
Dog.
You're a whole dog.
You're
bro.
a
I go
Oh.
through the actual issue. I go through the actual trouble of blocking everything, so I don't actually
You're
have it
so
pop up.
extra, bro.
I am.
You know what I mean? Like,
That's what makes me me.
I mean, if you're gonna be part of a column piece, bro, you gotta actually like somewhat delve into the part about having an opinion or like being able to watch the stuff. You can't just go like, you can't just
so they're
block it
doing a
out.
live action Scarlet Witch. The fuck is it gonna be
I
about?
was kicked.
Like, the fuck is it about?
It's Scarlet
Nigga,
Witch,
it's
bro. We're talking
James
about
Bond.
Talk about Black Widow, bro.
It's James Bond.
Well, I have no doubt in my mind that you're actually probably telling the truth.
I mean, it's. Would I say I'm excited about it? I wouldn't really know.
Leave the game.
It's a Black
Already
Widow.
left.
I don't like Black. I didn't like Black Widow before the MCU.
I like Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see the point. Like, here's the thing.
You want to do hold on, Jay, you want to do multiplayer?
Nah.
Okay,
I
let's
like
just
co-op.
Like,
Just can't be trash.
yeah, this is actually a pretty hard mission.
I never saw a point for I never saw a point for Black Widow on the Avengers. She's a spy. I get that. But they be having her do some shit that's just out of her league.
You talking about in the
movies?
In the movies?
I'm talking about the comics.
Even then, not really. Bro, in the last comic I saw Black Widow in was the that I actually paid attention to was the Ultimates. That's how old that shit is. The Ultimates, and she was like, she got murdered.
Did I see her in the Ultimates?
Yeah, Hawkeye killed her.
It wasn't. No, I didn't see that one. I don't remember that. Remember now, I stopped reading and watching Marvel at Guardians of the Galaxy 1. That was the last Marvel movie, half of movie I saw.
I mean, well,
and then no. I stopped reading the comics.
So I get it.
I stopped reading the comics shortly after
I get it.
because
I
of
get
stuff I did.
I get it. You hated the movie because of the inaccuracies compared to the comics. But
Yeah,
wasn't you
that was
and
my
Jay?
thing.
Wasn't you and Jay in the last episode just telling me, "Hey, it's not made for you"? When we was talking about Harley Quinn,
Yeah.
Oh, I was saying, yeah. It's not.
wasn't y'all?
I was
Wasn't y'all
saying
just?
that.
I mean, but he was
No, I
agreeing
was
with
saying
you.
that.
But he was agreeing
No.
with you.
Yeah, he was.
No, I'm saying I don't have to like Harley Quinn. I don't actually like Harley Quinn. I like the TV show. I think it's funny, regardless of the shit they pull with some of the characters.
But that wasn't.
But
the
it was
TV show
just
is
literally
hilarious.
it was literally that one thing with Damien. Other than that, I think they fucking nailed it.
But that wasn't the question. I was asking like when we was talking about the movie Harley Quinn and the Birds of Prey, and I was like, I didn't like it because of that, and y'all was like, well, it wasn't made for you.
No, because it wasn't. And I'm not saying the Black Widow movie won't do good. It's not made for me. I don't like Marvel. It shouldn't be made for me. It's made for the people who like Black Widow.
But your whole thing for not liking Marvel was based off of one Guardian of the Galaxy movies.
No, it's based on the things they do with the characters and where I saw them going as a whole.
Okay, so you don't, and you honestly, and I'm just gonna be real with you, you honestly think DC is not about to follow this path. Just be real with me. DC.
Oh, no.
the motherfuckers
I
that
know
been-
for a fact that DC's whole thing is movie-wise. I know their whole thing is trying to compete and catch up to Marvel, which I don't think they need to do.
which is why they're trying to follow this path, i.e., Harley Quinn and the Birds of Prey, which we all know, again, they would never even mix, let alone associate.
Well, technically,
Unless-
they didn't.
We can't break it in our time frame.
I mean,
Really?
did you see the movie?
We talked about this already.
They did
Last-
not want to. They did not want to work with each other. Like, even at the end, like they
Yeah, but like,
technically hated each other. Like,
I mean, just you're not wrong.
oh my
about
god,
that.
yeah. Like, I mean, that was.
I'm just-
accurate. If you can use that argument if there was like, oh my god, let's be friends, Harley. You are a part of the Birds of Prey too. No.
Yeah, well, you know what? You got a good case there. I'm not gonna even lie. You got
Yeah.
a good case there.
In the situation they was in, it's not like we haven't seen good guys and bad guys not work with each other before. So that's what I'm saying. Like, we've seen that happen. We just never saw it with Birds of Prey and Harley Quinn before. But it's known that in every comic book, hell, Spawn has worked with Violator before. I mean, and that motherfucker hates. Oh my god, the hate boner Spawn has for Violator is something
but like,
serious.
You are on the money on that one. Oh my god, they hate, bro.
I've never seen
It's-
such
you talk
hate.
about on site, nigga. It's not even on
On
site. Nah, it's beyond.
If they
on
knew
site.
you
It's
was,
on.
if they knew you was in the same town, that town is being leveled.
Yep, it's on.
Violator
5
was
cents.
here?
If he heard your voice, if he heard the voice, the name
tell me-
Violator was enough
Tell
to
me
set this
Violator
nigga
was
off.
here. Okay. I'm sorry. This is the way it has to be. You
He blast-
kids.
Everybody got died.
Pew pew pew. Everybody gonna die.
Oh,
But, like,
wait.
The movie for what it was, like I said, And I'm someone that actually doesn't like Harley Quinn as a character.
Glad we can agree to that.
I'm in the open.
Why are you in the open? We talked
But
about this.
but I enjoyed the movie for what it was.
I'm getting attacked.
Because
You know what? I can say that. I can say I enjoyed the movie for what it was. I just hate how DC is doing the same thing to Harley Quinn that they try to do to that Fox tried to do to Mystique.
yeah, I would say I enjoyed the movie for what it was. The characters were on point, even down to Montoya with her alcoholism. Like
Oh,
the
yeah,
only thing I
she-
didn't like was the
She was a
little
drug
Asian
addict. She was a drug addict
Oh.
for real.
yeah, even before she came question. But the girl, the little girl, that's the only one I didn't like. Yeah, she's supposed to be like, isn't she supposed to be like Batman or Batgirl or something like that in the future?
Yeah.
So like that's one I didn't like too much. I
And
was like, yeah,
And that shit was extremely questionable as it is.
yeah. I mean, I just didn't like her character. I liked everybody else's character. I thought I was gonna hate the Black Canary.
No, Black
Turns
Canary
out-
was actually pretty good. Black Canary
Yeah,
was,
she was.
but I mean, like,
She really was.
I just don't want to see DC go down the same direction. I mean, I like
I
both
don't
Marvel and
either.
DC, but I think DC needs to get off this. We're trying to compete with Marvel movies.
The
shit.
thing is, all they gotta do is let Jeff Johns make the movie. Jeff Johns is the shit when it comes to writing those stories. Jeff Johns don't pander. He just writes his comics. If black people gonna be in his stories, they're treated with respect. This man
pick me up, I'm
made
dying.
me. Oh, I hated Mr. Terrific. Jeff Johns made me respect Mr. Terrific. I thought
So,
Mr. Terrific was the most stupidest character I've ever seen,
So
and
let me
Jeff
ask this-
Johns made me respect this nigga.
Let me ask this question real fast. I'm just gonna be real with it. I feel like if Marvel wasn't a subsidy of Disney, and they wasn't trying to always like, don't get me wrong, I like some of the humor in Marvel because the dry humor in Marvel exists even in the comics. I like some of that. It's just the way the comic is. But if
Yeah.
they wasn't trying so hard to be like always funny and kid friendly, like Deadpool becoming part of the MCU could honestly save what's left of it, in my opinion.
Depends on how they do it. Because remember,
That's what I'm getting at.
They've watered down characters before.
That's what I'm getting at. And my fear is they're gonna turn the X-Men into some pansy ass gay shit.
Oh, most definitely.
Because when I say pansy ass gay shit, I don't mean it in a disrespectful way for my LGBT viewers out there. I mean it like just stupid, man. Like the
Not
X-Men.
X-Men at all.
Well, the X-Men should be as dark and gritty and rated R as Deadpool because we're talking about a whole race of people fighting genocide on a daily basis.
I mean, let's just wait to see what happens with this New Mutants movie. And then
Well, that's actually not Marvel. That's the last Sony movie they're allowed to do before it goes over to Disney.
Which is probably gonna be really good, and then it's gonna go
So
over to Disney.
I'm going to see it because it's technically Sony.
Did you say Allah Akbar? Oh my God, was that an explosion?
yeah,
But no, I mean, like,
Like-
they just
Time
kill
we break
themselves.
into their network, they change the encryption. Find the next
I mean, I hear you, man, and I mean, like, I get it.
enemy infantry closing in.
I'm
get
honestly, I just really want to see Demon Bear. Like, that's why I'm going to see the New Mutants. That and like because I said it's Sony. Same reason I went to go see Venom. The minute that shit says created and made by Disney, I'm fucking out.
I mean, let's be real, man. Avengers weren't that bad. And that final
movie?
scene with that final fight between Endgame, oh, that was pretty good.
Didn't see it.
I know you didn't.
But I mean, I did see the Avengers movie, and the Avengers wasn't bad. There's just a lot of stuff that happened I didn't get.
Will y'all stop jumping out the window, man?
They don't know you gotta jump on the trailer.
Yeah, no, I'm about to play with you guys. Hold up, gotta get him first. He's red.
Oh, there's a grenade there.
Like, Well, y'all know my hatred for Captain America.
Yeah, we already know your hatred for Captain America. That's no big deal. That's no big thing.
I don't even know where it came from. It's just like a deep-seated hatred. I just don't understand his character or why.
Shoot that nigga in the kneecaps.
Bruh, that's all you gotta do. Like, bruh, I swear to you.
Like, how
Don't
are you
put me
guys
in
having
Hydra.
problems with this?
Don't put me in Hydra, bro. Don't ever invite me to work for
that man
Hydra.
gonna
I'd be
be-
employee in a month.
That man they're gonna promote you to top strategist in one day. He be like,
I just look at
he
him
be
like,
He's by golly, he's got it.
dog, shoot him in the leg. No, shoot him in the lower, below his knees, and then shoot him in the head. That's it. Your knee-jerk reaction is to reach for where you were shot. Once his shield goes down, shoot him in the head. You just got to be quick enough to do it.
All
I'm
you
not
gotta
go-
do is cut this man hand off. and shoot
No,
him in
like
the
I'm not. And the
kneecaps.
thing is, I'm not even gonna take away from the fact that he's a super soldier. He's quick, so you got to be quick enough to shoot him in the leg and then shoot him in the
Nigga.
head. His reaction
But
is
if he
quick.
cut his arms off, what he gonna do?
Nigga, you
got
gotta
the
still
shield.
Or
get,
shield at you?
you gotta
Get the
still get his
shield.
attention. That's what we're
That's
trying
the
to say. Like,
Yeah, I'm not
I'm
gonna
gonna
take
get
away
his
from the
attention
fact
by
that
cutting
he's
his hand off.
How?
how you, bro?
Nigga,
You
This man is quick enough to steal.
You jumping
this man,
straight to
this
step
man,
5. Get to
this
step
man
1
is quick.
first.
Yeah, let's be real. I've seen
let's be
Captain
real.
America. He's quick enough and sneaky enough to steal from Spider-Man. He's
Well,
quick
if
enough to
he's quick enough
pickpocket.
and sneaky enough to
The
do
pick-
all that.
he can
So how you gonna
pickpocket.
shoot that nigga in the kneecaps?
That's what I'm saying.
Please tell me.
He's quick enough to pickpocket Spider-Man. All you need is that first shot. All you need is that first shot. Once you shoot him in the leg, his knee-jerk reaction is to reach in pain. He's still human. After that, then you shoot this
He ain't
nigga
gonna
wherever
reach in
else you.
pain.
All right, so can I make this argument? Can I make this argument right here?
They've proven it. Like he's been shot before.
Okay,
And
well,
he's
in some of
like,
the, in
he
some
heals
of, in
after,
some-
but while he's healing, shoot him in the head.
Okay. In the Ultimates, he's been shot before too, and he walked that shit off because of adrenaline. That man got shot. That man got shot up. This was when he was like, he was acting like, this was when he was dressed as the Black Panther. He got shot up and was like, he was like, I'm a super
Racist.
soldier, son. Super adrenaline. To be fair, that they actually had a pretty good explanation for that.
I'm just joking around. I know why.
Yeah,
But,
they actually had a pretty good that was actually really well explained. Like he wanted to go Shield, kind of like his father owed Shield a favor or something like that, and Shield had him on like their payroll, and he wanted to go home, and so Captain America let him go home, and like he dressed as pretty much Black Panther for the rest of the time. Just didn't say nothing.
I feel like that could have been done. A lot of the stuff they do could be done with more tact.
You're not
And
wrong.
I'm not gonna take anything and say DC doesn't do it. And the thing is, we can't be mad because it's not DC Comics, it's DC Films. It's Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers doesn't have a good track record of doing things for the sake of the fans. The same way Disney doesn't have a good track record of doing things for the sake of the fans. Their Marvel and DC films are owned by corporations. It's just that corporations that are bent on getting money from their businesses, which is fine.
Yep.
But the difference is Warner Brothers only owns the films and the games. Disney owns all of Marvel. That's just the difference. DC can make animated films and say, fuck you, fuck your universe, fuck whatever you're doing on the big screen. And the comics can say the exact same thing. But those games and movies, gotta have the WB logo on it.
Yep, and that's all that matters to them. And that's all that matters to them. And sadly, like they don't care about, like you said, they don't care about the fans.
They don't.
They only
know
care about what they
people-
want.
They know people will buy this shit regardless. And it's just what it is.
So next conversation we're gonna have, because we kind of like really went into this one. So much for a
Sorry.
short episode, guys. It's good. The conversation was good. So next conversation we're gonna have. So apparently there's like negative negative reactions to like My Hero Academia, and it's around one of the girls of the big three. What's her name?
The chick with the. Let me see if I remember. 'Cause I haven't seen My Hero Academia in a minute.
Well, if you read the manga, it's the chick with the whose
I don't.
powers is Surge. She's like the
Okay, I know
one of
what
the
you're
big
talking
three.
about.
She's one of
I
the
know what
big
you're
three.
talking about. Yeah, without Legola, with Lemillion.
Yeah, so she's one of the big three. So apparently, I guess people have gotten mad that people are sexualizing a minor. They try to call it the creator of, or the people who drew out the anime, pedophiles, because they was quote unquote sexualizing a minor because they made her tits. They made her tits bigger. And
Have y'all seen?
Have they never watched the
Beastars?
anime?
Have they never seen Beastars?
Yo, Beastars is just right
I
out.
got turned on by a fucking rabbit last night. I don't know what to feel. So
Stop.
Oh, you
if
haven't.
this is
I was supposed to watch that. Crap.
no, I just started reading the manga after binge. I binged the entire season last night. I was like, oh, let me give it a shot. Nigga, I could not stop. And the manga is just like the show.
Oh fuck, man. I mean, no, the fucking the show is good, bro, and I love it. Like, I don't know why people are just now getting on it. I was on that shit before.
I didn't
it
even know
came
it
on Netflix.
existed.
It's good, but like,
It
wait
is.
till
It
you
really
like
is.
the rabbit part is just the beginning. But like, if that caught you off guard, wait till you get.
Oh, I'm already like in the triple digits on the manga.
Damn, bro.
I'm reading the shit. I told you this shit had me hooked. I was reading this shit at work, bro.
Okay, so
we
what
dealing
you,
with a pandemic. I was at
That's
my
just-
desk like,
that doesn't make me feel good at all, bro.
it shouldn't.
That's a bit shit, innit?
Like,
Bro, I'm over here getting fucked up. Where you at?
Nigga, I'm trying to survive, nigga. I ain't got no shields. Niggas
Over
running
here.
up on me.
I'm over here. I got ammo and shields
Nigga,
out.
you talking about come over here, nigga.
I got
gotta
ammo
get
and-
through 16 niggas.
That's a bit shit, innit?
Like,
But-
are you watching my stream? Like, this is crazy.
No, man, I'm killing motherfuckers. Bro, what you talking about? What am I watching your stream? I'm trying to live.
What you think I'm trying to do? Die out here, dog? Oh my God, he's shooting me, coach.
Bro, I was in this open field the entire time. What you talking about? Yeah, I was here, literally surrounded by niggas.
I don't care if you were surrounded, nigga. You got shields.
Because I had the shield box out.
I know. I'm here killing niggas without shields.
And the other, okay, so
Savage.
the other thing people were mad about with My Hero Academia was, I guess, what's his face? Toshiro, not Toshiro, I was gonna call this man Toshiro. Toriyama? Todoroki's father. Todoroki's father. So apparently, people want to see this
Say
man.
right down here.
People want to see this man suffer. I guess for
What?
for being an abusive father.
Niggas running in a line?
Yeah, they are. People want to see this man suffer for being an abusive father so much. But he had an episode. I guess after like, if you read the manga, after like All Might's final battle with All for One, he kind of had like a change of heart. That's not how he wanted to become the #1 hero. He didn't want to become the #1 hero by All Might stepping down. He wanted to actually beat All Might. And he starts reflecting on, well, the shit he did. He starts thinking about how fucked up he was, and he actually realizes that he was a bad person, and he starts making a change. I forget the bad guy name, but he runs into a villain who's kind of like, who's like him in a sense, and he realizes this guy is like him. He realizes this guy is just as fucked up as he is. And he also realizes, oh wow, this could have been me had I not like changed my ways. And it's kind of was like a redemption arc in a form of speaking. Like it was kind of like him finding himself again and realizing his fuck ups and doing his best to be, better, right? They got mad at this because
We gotta move.
they got mad at this because people apparently wanted to see this man suffer. Like they wanted to see him
That's a bit shit.
suffer real bad for what he's done. And it's like
Reloading.
things happen, but I think the most important part is the man recognizes he did bad and he's trying his best to do better.
You got armor, nigga?
No. The power up is not even ready yet. So that's kind of how I feel like. And the thing about it though is like, I feel like, yo, if you don't like a manga or an anime, don't fucking watch it. Don't read it. Don't look at it. Don't even fucking pay attention to it. Move the fuck on. Because there's a lot of work and time that goes into animes and mangas for you to be trying to destroy someone's entire career, entire life over a stupid opinion on how you feel about a character that you have no control over. Nor did you write. Who cares? Like the man has the redemption arc. It's a beautiful redemption arc in my opinion too. He recognizes his flaws and then he meets a man who is just as monstrous as he could have been, and he realized even more just how fucked up he was. And he changes his way for the better. Why wouldn't you be happy about a person who realizes he fucked up and he's trying to become better? Why would you not want to be happy about that? So that's how I.
They're trash, bro.
Facts. All right, since this episode has been running really long, we're going to try to Branden. What you got, bro? Oh my God.
Okay, so we're gonna jump into the arena fighter discussion.
Oh, anime arena fighter? The anime arena fighter game.
Since that's a thing that's happening every year. All right, you know how like
Something
My
like
Hero
Overwatch?
Academia video game? No, the My Hero Academia game, the One Punch game,
Oh
things
God, that
like
game
that.
is horrible.
The Naruto, Ninja Storm games. Those are arena fighters. It's basically two
Oh,
characters
really?
in a circle fighting each other. Yeah, and they can't leave that circle. That's an arena fighter. So, what's the next anime you would like to see as an arena fighter? Since that's all they're making now.
I don't know, man. Like, I guess Bleach. But I don't really like arena fighter games. That's the thing. Like, it's
Yeah,
to
we
me,
don't.
an arena fighter game
Or
would be.
it can be all right. Here's the two games. Here are the two templates you can decide from: a Dynasty Warriors template or an arena fighter template.
I'd rather go with Dynasty Warriors template. And then you can get like some co-op in that shit with like tough bosses and shit.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
Because those are the only two anime games they really make nowadays.
And if we get that kind of game, man, I can play that game.
What would you want to see though? Like, what anime would you want to see?
Bleach, bro.
They already did that with Bleach.
Did they really?
Soul Resurrection. It's a good ass game.
All right, here's one for you. Soul Eater.
Did it?
You bullshit.
I am. I would like to see a Soul Eater one though, because you can go around hunt the Kenshin, the witches. You can actually hunt for 100 souls and get the witch's soul. That would be a good part of the game too.
Oh yeah.
For me, honestly, I would say a Dynasty Warriors style game with Ronin Warriors.
I think that's what I mean when I said Soul Eater. Something like that in Soul Eater would be awesome.
Yeah, because I can see you like going through, starting off with no armor, and then once you get like a certain amount of abilities or whatever, you can just put on your armor and start fucking shit up.
Yo,
Yeah.
Wolverine, get over here.
Where you at?
I mean, I
Yeah,
know
shut
there are
up.
talks now. I know the next arena fighter coming out is Demon Slayer.
You think so?
No,
That'll be-
it's already confirmed.
I feel like
Don't get over here.
I feel
It's
like
already
Demon Slayer.
confirmed.
I feel like Demon Slayer.
down,
would be,
I'm down.
fuck.
It's confirmed, dude. It's not
You're
even
the last
by
one.
speculation. They already said they're making it.
So Demon Slayer can be. I feel like Demon Slayer.
Wait.
You're welcome. I feel like Demon Slayer could be way better as like when we talk about the fucking whatchamacallit games.
Arena fighters?
The
Dynasty Warriors?
yep.
I mean, I've seen some of the fights, so I mean,
Ah fuck.
I don't want to say yes or no, because I don't know like the full extent to these guys' abilities. That's like me saying some shit like, oh, Shin-Chan should be a Dynasty Warriors fighting game. It never said
Shin-Chan?
Shin-Chan. I'm saying
Really?
that's an anime I've never seen. But like, as an example.
I'm trying to see a Dr. Stone arena fight.
Yo, okay, so there as Dr. Stone is, you got a fucking juggernaut coming your way with a minigun. As Dr. Stone is, I would love to see Dr. Stone as an arena fighting game. And like you can have like makeshift armor, or like your life depends on like how you build it, what you do with it, what you like.
I can
like
see
that.
a Dr. Stone game like Fallout. You have to build a settlement, stuff
Yo,
like that. You
that
have to
would
go
be
out and hunt.
badass.
Facts.
Yeah,
That would
because
be
literally
so
that's all.
badass.
Fallout is nothing but Dr. Stone. And I haven't seen
You're
the
not
anime,
wrong.
but I've read the manga. So it's basically that. Yeah, you have to start from nothing, build weapons, build up better weapons, build up your base, go out and hunt and kill, build friendships, have people do things in the base. That's
Yo,
all
and
it
the
is.
friendships should be really important. Yo, speaking of Dr. Stone, there's actually an anime that's kind of like Dr. Stone that doesn't get enough, like, I should say, as much love as it should. It's pretty good. It's called Seven Seeds. Have y'all seen it?
I think I heard
Or
about it.
Seven Seeds. Look, like if y'all haven't seen Seven Seeds or heard about it, you should read up on it. Oh fuck.
Oh my God!
We
Somebody
fell.
he hit me with a stun. Like,
Well,
who comes out of nowhere with a stun?
He did. We're gonna let that be the final. We're gonna call it on that. But hey, guys, thanks for the episode.
Oh my
Thanks
God.
for tuning in to today's episode of Bl3rd Talk. We love having you guys. So, hey, if you guys got any opinions or anything you'd like to hear us talk about, or the stuff you want to drop, please drop in the comment section. Tell us your thoughts, and tell us what you would like to see us talk about. Also, tell us your thoughts on Marvel's Safe Space and Snowflake. All right,
And if
Branden,
you
you
ever
got
want to
anything?
hear me, if you ever want to hear more of my hate rants for Disney and Marvel, just go ahead and fuel my hate boners with a comment.
He's not wrong. He's not lying. He like beats off to this shit at night. Dead ass.
And in the mornings.
All right, you have too much time on your hand, brother. All right, guys, you guys have a good one. Thank you for tuning in to Bl3rd Talk.
Blurred talk.
Yow.
We out of here.
Yeah, you know what I like about Spec Ops, dude?